Realme debuted as a smartphone brand in May 2018, but it's quickly expanding its ecosystem lately. The company launched its first TWS earphones Buds Air last December, then the first smart band, Realme Band, in March, followed by its first smart TV and smartwatch in May that are simply called Realme TV and Realme Watch. Well, thumbs up Realme for the neat and clean names. And hey guys, this is Rudraditya and today I am going to give my full review of the Realme Watch after using it for 111 days. So without wasting any time, let's start the review. Realme Watch comes in a squarish dial that's rounded at the 4 edges. The touchscreen has about 2 cm thick bezel at the bottom, while the other 3 sides have about 1 cm thick bezels. The bottom bezels carries a very faded Realme branding, which can be seen only when you hold the watch against artificial indoor light. Then what's the point of putting the brand logo at the bottom bezels in the first place? I mean, Realme could have avoided that to make the bezels smaller and pack a larger display, isn't it? And also, uniform bezels could have given us a better looking smartwatch. Anyway, around the back, we have charging pins, PPG optical heart rate sensor and the SpO2 sensor. These are arranged inside a slightly elevated circular plate which ensures the sensors make proper contact with the skin for accurate measurements, and there's no grime accumulated over time, which is actually a very good thing. The Realme Watch weighs just 31 grams, making it ideal to wear at night for sleep tracking. Its detachable silicone straps are also quite comfortable and durable as well. They are 20 mm wide and have an adjustable length of 164 to 208 mm. There is only one physical button on the watch, a capsule-shaped one aligned horizontally on the right side, marked in the center with a chrome yellow line. It offers decent feedback and can be used to turn on/off the screen, go back, and power on/off the smartwatch. And the buttons are also very tactile and I have no complaints regarding the physical home button. Well, the glossy finish on the case helps to give it the sense that you are wearing something a bit more premium, but the truth will reveal if the person sees the smartwatch closely. You know what I mean. The Realme Watch offers us a 1.4-inch color touchscreen of 320 x 320 pixel resolution. It has a peak brightness of 380 nits and comes with the protection of 2.5D Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The screen of the Realme Watch looks quite good indoors even at 10% brightness, but outdoors you need to crank up the brightness all the way up to 100% to be able to see the on-screen content. I mean, their display is bright enough, but it could have been more brighter to see the contents easily in direct sunlight. Well, talking about the display quality, then I have not the very good experience with this smartwatch. I mean, the colors are very faded, the saturation level is very low, and the content, the watch face, the icons and the text looks washed out. So I have not the best experience with the display. Well, the display brightness is okay, but overall I am little disappointed with the display of this smartwatch. Alright, now let's talk about the watch faces. So they have just 12 watch faces when they launched this product, and then they promised us to give 100 watch faces through an OTA update, and right now currently we have 32 watch faces. And not only that, we have gallery face option as well, where we can customize our own photos as the watch face. So I have no complaint with the watch face because the customization feature is actually very nice, and you can simply select any photos from your gallery to make the watch face of your smartwatch, which is a very cool addition to have. So I have no complaints with the watch face. Let's talk about heart rate monitoring first. The Realme Watch comes with a PPG optical heart rate sensor located on the back. Well, if you ask me the accuracy of the heart rate sensor, then it's good, but it's not 100% accurate obviously. Well, you can measure the pulse manually from the Realme Watch or have it measured automatically at an interval of 5, 10, 20 or 30 minutes. You also get options to set threshold for low and high heart rates to receive alerts if your pulse remains above or below the threshold for 10 minutes. You can get a quick glance at your pulse data for the current day on the smartwatch itself, and more details can be found in the Realme Link app. The Realme Watch comes with an SpO2 sensor located at the back which measures the oxygen level in your blood. However, unlike heart rate monitoring, the blood oxygen level isn't measured automatically at a set interval and you have to manually start it from the smartwatch. All the data is displayed in the Realme Link app along with your blood oxygen level range, its average, and the number of times it was measured. But do note that this data should be only used for reference, and Realme advises against using it as a basis for diagnosis and treatment. Then what's the point of giving this feature? Moving on to sleep tracking, the Realme Watch automatically measures the quality of your sleep and provides quick access to the data on the smartwatch. It also presents the data in a graphical form in the Realme Link app and tells you when you fell asleep and woke up. And the total sleep hours are divided into deep sleep, light sleep, REM, and awake. Well, I don't know how accurate the sleep tracking is because I never use this feature. I love to use this feature, but unfortunately I haven't wear the Realme Watch too often while sleeping. Alright, now let's talk about sports mode. So there are 14 sports mode in total, and that includes running, cycling, yoga, football, basketball, and cricket. But many of the modes, including the cricket one, offer just duration, heart rate, and calorie burn data. The only mode that have more in the way of real-time metric is outdoor cycling, outdoor running, and treadmill. For running, you can see pace, distance, and cadence data. This watch doesn't have built-in GPS. I'm repeating, this watch doesn't have built-in GPS, point to be noted, but you can borrow your phone's GPS to improve accuracy. That being said, even with the connected GPS, I guess the accuracy is not on point in my testing. So all those 14 sports mode is little useless at the moment because of that accuracy. But Realme can definitely fix this through an OTA update. So if you're listening, then try to fix this as soon as possible. Realme, if you are listening, which the chances are very less, but anyways. Okay guys, now what's about the battery life? Then Realme Watch comes with a 160 mAh battery which the company says can offer 7 days of battery life with heart rate monitoring turned on and 9 days without it. Well, in my uses I get 7 days of battery life with ease, so the claim of the battery life by the company is almost true. But it depends on your users. If your users is heavy, like you work out daily, you get lots of notifications on your watch, and also if you set the vibration motor at highest, then you may get 4 or 5 days of battery life as well. But still 5 to 7 or 4 to 8 days of battery life is good on a smartwatch in my opinion. Well, for some people it might not be good, so it depends on you that what you prefer. Maybe some people like 15 to 20 days of battery life at least on their smartwatch. So it totally depends on your taste, on your liking, on your preference, but personally I have no complaints regarding the battery life. And now talking about the charging, then it comes with a small charger and company claims it will took 2.5 hours to completely charge the smartwatch from 0 to 100%, and in my testing I guess it took between 2 hours 20 minutes to 2 hours 45 minutes. So again the claim is almost true. Alright guys, now let's come to the conclusion. So the Realme Watch is a decent looking smartwatch that is lightweight and comes with features like IP68 dust and water resistance, SpO2 monitor for blood oxygen level measurement, heart rate sensor, sleep tracking, and music and camera controls. But the smartwatch has its fair share of issues. The outdoor visibility of the display is quite average, the display quality isn't impressive, and also this smartwatch only supports Android devices as of now. So is the Realme Watch worth your money? Well, the Realme Watch is a first gen smartwatch from the company, and we can't expect everything from a first gen smartwatch, especially at this price point. And hey, I'm not defending, the watch has still a lot of issues, like the most important, the most major issue is the accuracy. But I think most of the issues the smartwatch has right now are something Realme can fix with software updates. So if you have the patience to wait for Realme to remove all the bugs, then you can plan on investing in the company's ecosystem. You can buy the Realme Watch. But if that's not the case, the Amazfit Bip S is worth considering. It's slightly more expensive but offers a better overall experience than the Realme Watch. Well guys, that's been it. That's my review of the Realme Watch. If you Want to know more basic details of the Realme watch? Then you can check out my unboxing video. And guys, if you like the content, then definitely smash the like button and also share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also tap the bell icon, select all to get all the notifications of my videos. I will see you very soon in my next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.